This is why colorectal cancer rates are rising fast in young adults. 20 years ago, colorectal cancer was the fourth leading cause of cancer death in both men and women under the age of 50. Today it is first in men and second in women, according to a 2024 study done by the American Cancer Society. That statistic alone is quite shocking and extremely worrisome for today's generation. I've been hearing more about young adults like us getting diagnosed. It's surprising, and honestly, a bit scary to realize this isn't just about genetics anymore. What's really driving this rise in cases? Turns out it's not just one thing, it's our everyday habits like what we eat, how much we move, and even how we handle stress. It's like we're unknowingly setting up the perfect storm inside us, causing inflammation, slowing digestion, and even damaging cells in our colon without realizing it. That's why in today's video, I am going to explain why colorectal cancer is on the rise in young adults and how you can prevent it. But here's the thing, if anything feels off, don't just wait it out, reach out to a healthcare provider to get checked. Let's start. What is colorectal cancer? Colorectal cancer is a type of cancer that starts in the colon or rectum, both parts of the large intestine. It usually begins as small clumps of cells called polyps that form on the inner lining of these organs. While most polyps are harmless, some may gradually turn into cancer if left untreated. This cancer may affect anyone, but it's more common as people age. However, cases are rising among younger adults, which has become a growing concern. Several factors contribute to the risk, including diet, lifestyle, and genetics. Did you know that the 5-year survival rate for colorectal cancer that spreads to distant parts of the body is only 15%? Early signs of colorectal cancer are often subtle or absent, making regular screenings crucial. If detected early, colorectal cancer is often treatable, which is why understanding the risks and staying proactive about your health is essential. Why is it rising in young adults? Statistics paint a worrying picture of the rise in colorectal cancer among young adults. According to the American Cancer Society, rates of colorectal cancer in people under 50 have increased by 2% per year since the mid-1990s. It was estimated that nearly 13% of colorectal cancer diagnoses would occur in individuals younger than 50. The most significant increase has been observed in those between 20 and 39 years old, a demographic that was once considered to be at minimal risk. Researchers and healthcare professionals are looking for answers to why this once rare occurrence is becoming more common. One possible explanation is genetics. Genetics play a significant role in the prevalence of colorectal cancer, especially in younger individuals. Inherited genetic mutations may increase the risk of developing this cancer. Often at an earlier age than typically expected, conditions such as Lynch syndrome and familial adenomatous polyposis are prime examples where genetic mutations lead to a much higher likelihood of colorectal cancer due to errors in DNA repair or the development of numerous polyps in the colon. These inherited conditions account for a significant portion of early onset cases and may lead to cancer even without other risk factors. Genetic tests may detect mutations linked to inherited colorectal cancer risks. If you have a family history of colorectal polyps or cancer, consult your doctor about genetic counseling and testing. The American Cancer Society advises discussing testing with a qualified genetics professional beforehand. Lifestyle factors contributing to rising rates. Beyond genetics, lifestyle choices play a significant role in the rising rates of colorectal cancer among young adults. Young adults with sedentary behavior and physical inactivity are at a higher risk of developing colorectal cancer. A sedentary lifestyle leads to prolonged sitting, which negatively impacts the digestive system by slowing down intestinal transit. This delay means that food and waste products stay longer in the colon, increasing exposure to potential carcinogens, harmful chemicals, and toxins that may damage the colon's lining. Moreover, the increased risk associated with inactivity is not just about weight gain but extends to how inactivity alters metabolism and bodily functions at a cellular level. It reduces the body's ability to regulate glucose, lipids, and other substances, leading to conditions that foster an environment where cancer may thrive. Cancers. A peer-reviewed journal estimates that physically inactive people have up to 50% higher risk of developing colorectal cancer in comparison to the most physically active ones. Diet high in processed foods. Colorectal cancer. Processed foods, including packaged snacks, sugary drinks, fast foods, and processed meats like bacon, hot dogs, and deli meats, may often contain preservatives, additives, and high levels of unhealthy fats and sugars. One of the major concerns with processed foods is their high content of nitrates, nitrites, and other chemical preservatives used to enhance flavor and extend shelf life. When these compounds are consumed, especially in processed meats, they may form carcinogenic substances during digestion. These compounds have been shown to damage the cells lining the colon and rectum, leading to mutations that may develop into cancer over time. Additionally, many processed foods are cooked at high temperatures, such as frying or grilling, which may produce harmful chemicals like polycyclic aromatic hydrocarbons and heterocyclic imines. These substances are known to directly damage DNA and disrupt cellular function, contributing further to cancer risk. A study from the British Medical Journal found that consuming processed meats and foods high in sugars and fats may increase the risk of colorectal cancer. These foods promote inflammation and disrupt normal cell growth in the colon, rising obesity rates among young adults. According to the Centers for Disease Control and Prevention, CDC, obesity rates among young adults have significantly risen, directly correlating with the rise in colorectal cancer cases. Excess sugar intake leads to increased levels of insulin and insulin-like growth factors in the bloodstream, which promote the growth of abnormal cells, including those in the colon. Obesity itself is associated with chronic inflammation, hormonal imbalances, and increased abdominal fat, all of which create an environment that supports cancer development. Moreover, insulin resistance, often a result of inactivity and excess weight, triggers the growth and multiplication of cells, including abnormal or precancerous cells. Additionally, excess body fat around the abdomen produces inflammatory chemicals and alters hormone levels, particularly estrogen and insulin, creating an environment conducive to cancer development. Environmental and biological factors. Shifting from lifestyle influences, it's essential to consider how environmental and biological factors contribute to the rise in colorectal cancer among young adults. The impact of environmental toxins, permanent exposure to air pollutants, including heavy metals and polycyclic aromatic hydrocarbons, has also been linked to an increased risk of colorectal cancer. These pollutants may enter the body through inhalation, ingestion, or direct contact and accumulate in tissues, leading to long-term cellular damage. For example, heavy metals like cadmium and lead may cause oxidative damage to the colon's lining, impairing the body's natural defenses against cancer. A study published in Frontier in Public Health found that exposure to these chemicals disrupts normal hormone functions and damages DNA, which may lead to the development of cancer cells. These findings underscore the importance of reducing exposure to environmental toxins, particularly among young adults who may not recognize the long-term impacts of such exposure. gut microbiome imbalances, dysbiosis. Young adults with dysbiosis, an imbalance in the gut microbiome, are at increased risk of developing colorectal cancer. A healthy gut microbiome acts as a protective barrier, helping to regulate inflammation, support immune response, and break down dietary fiber into short-chain fatty acids that nourish colon cells and maintain their integrity. When the balance of these beneficial bacteria is disturbed, harmful bacteria may thrive, leading to the damage of the colon lining. This imbalance may result from poor diet, high antibiotic use, stress, and lack of physical activity, all of which negatively affect the diversity and function of gut bacteria. In dysbiosis, harmful bacteria may produce carcinogenic substances that irritate and inflame the colon cells, promoting abnormal growth and mutation. Research from the National Institutes of Health highlights that a healthy microbiome helps protect the colon from harmful pathogens and supports immune function. Lifestyle changes, including a diet rich in prebiotics, probiotics, and fiber, may help maintain a balanced gut microbiome and reduce cancer risk. Symptoms to watch for. Young adults often ignore symptoms of colorectal cancer, mistaking them for less serious issues like hemorrhoids, irritable bowel syndrome, or digestive discomfort. However, being vigilant about symptoms may make a significant difference in early detection and treatment success. Here are some key symptoms to be aware of. Changes in bowel habits, persistent diarrhea, constipation, or a change in the consistency of your stool that lasts longer than a few weeks may be a sign of colorectal cancer. Blood in stool or rectal bleeding. Seeing blood in your stool or experiencing rectal bleeding should never be ignored, even if it's intermittent. Blood may appear bright red or darker in color, depending on where the cancer is located. Abdominal pain or discomfort. Frequent gas, cramping, bloating, or a feeling of fullness may be symptoms of colorectal cancer. Pay attention to any persistent pain that does not resolve. Unexplained weight loss. Sudden, unintentional weight loss may be a red flag for colorectal cancer and other serious health conditions. Fatigue and weakness. Chronic tiredness, weakness, and feeling short of breath, even without engaging in strenuous activity, may be signs of anemia caused by blood loss from colorectal cancer. Should young adults seek colonoscopies? Traditionally, colonoscopies were recommended starting at age 50. However, due to the rising rates of colorectal cancer in younger adults, guidelines have shifted. The American Cancer Society now recommends that screening begin at age 45 for individuals at average risk. For those with risk factors, including family history, genetic predispositions, or existing symptoms, screenings may need to start even earlier. Young adults experiencing symptoms or those with significant risk factors should not hesitate to discuss early screening options with their healthcare provider. Colonoscopies are the gold standard for detecting polyps in early-stage cancer, and they may be life-saving. Regular screening allows for the removal of polyps before they become cancerous, significantly reducing the risk of developing colorectal cancer. While some may feel hesitant due to the invasive nature of the procedure, the benefits of early detection far outweigh the discomfort. Preventive measures to lower the risk of colon cancer. I know it may be overwhelming to think about cancer prevention, but making small changes in our daily habits may make a big difference. Maintain a healthy diet. Diet plays a crucial role in colorectal cancer prevention. A balanced diet rich in whole grains, fruits, and vegetables provides essential nutrients and high fiber content that supports digestive health. Fiber helps keep your colon healthy by speeding up the movement of food through the digestive tract, reducing the time harmful substances stay in contact with the intestinal lining. Focus on incorporating more plant-based proteins like beans, lentils, and nuts into your diet, which may offer protective benefits. Stay active. Regular physical activity is a powerful tool in reducing the risk of colorectal cancer. Exercise helps to maintain a healthy weight, which is crucial since obesity is a significant risk factor for this type of cancer. Physical activity also reduces inflammation and improves insulin sensitivity, both of which are linked to lower cancer risk. The goal is to stay active most days of the week. If you're not currently exercising, start small and gradually increase the duration and intensity of your activities. Avoid smoking and limit alcohol. Smoking and excessive alcohol consumption are well-known risk factors for various cancers, including colorectal cancer. The chemicals in tobacco smoke may enter the bloodstream and damage the lining of the colon, contributing to cancer development. Hence, quit it before it's too late. Alcohol, especially in large quantities, may also increase your cancer risk. Alcohol is broken down into acetaldehyde, a toxic chemical that may damage DNA and promote cancer. For men, it's recommended to limit alcohol to 2 drinks per day, and for women, no more than 1 drink per day. Regular screenings. Screenings like colonoscopies are critical tools for preventing colorectal cancer. They allow doctors to detect and remove polyps before they turn into cancer. Although routine screenings typically start at age 45, individuals with higher risk factors, such as family history, genetic conditions, or persistent symptoms, should consider discussing earlier screenings with their healthcare provider. There are several types of screening tests available, including stool tests, sigmoidoscopy, and colonoscopy. 5. Manage chronic conditions. Certain chronic conditions may elevate your risk of developing colorectal cancer. For those with type 2 diabetes, controlling blood sugar levels through diet, medication, and regular exercise may help reduce cancer risk. Similarly, if you have IBD, working closely with your healthcare provider to manage inflammation and maintain remission is crucial. Regular checkups and monitoring may help catch any changes early, giving you the best chance of preventing colorectal cancer. What to do if you get colorectal cancer? Receiving a diagnosis of colorectal cancer may be overwhelming, but it's important to remember that there are effective treatment options and steps you may take to manage the disease. Seek expert medical advice. The first step after a colorectal cancer diagnosis is to consult with specialists who may guide you through your treatment journey. An oncologist, a doctor who specializes in cancer, or a colorectal surgeon who focuses on surgeries of the colon and rectum will evaluate your specific case. They will discuss your cancer stage, location, and spread, which are key factors in determining the best treatment approach. 2. Explore treatment options. Colorectal cancer treatment varies depending on the cancer's stage, location, and overall health condition. Your medical team will help you understand which treatments are most suitable for your condition. They may recommend a combination of different therapies to achieve the best outcome. Here are the common treatments you may encounter. Surgery. Surgery is often the primary treatment for colorectal cancer, especially if the cancer is localized. The goal is to remove the tumor and surrounding tissue, and in some cases nearby lymph nodes. Depending on the cancer's location, surgery may involve removing part of the colon, colectomy, or rectum. Chemotherapy. Chemotherapy uses drugs to kill cancer cells or stop them from growing. It's commonly used when cancer has spread beyond the colon or rectum. Chemotherapy may be used before surgery to shrink tumors, or after surgery to eliminate any remaining cancer cells. Radiation therapy. This treatment uses high-energy rays to target and destroy cancer cells. Radiation therapy is often used for rectal cancer, either before surgery to shrink tumors, or after surgery to prevent recurrence. Targeted therapy. Unlike traditional chemotherapy, targeted therapy focuses on specific molecules involved in cancer growth. These drugs may block cancer cell growth or kill cancer cells with fewer side effects than conventional treatments. Targeted therapy is usually used for advanced cancers or when other treatments are ineffective. Adopt a support system. A cancer diagnosis affects not just your physical health but also your emotional and mental well-being. Building a strong support system of family, friends, and healthcare professionals is essential. Surrounding yourself with people who understand what you're going through may provide the emotional support needed during challenging times. Consider lifestyle changes. While undergoing treatment, making positive lifestyle changes may greatly impact your overall health and recovery. Here are some key changes that you should consider. Healthier diet. Eating a balanced diet rich in fruits, vegetables, lean proteins, and whole grains may help your body heal and cope with cancer treatment side effects. Avoid processed foods, excessive sugars, and red meats, which may contribute to inflammation and negatively impact your recovery. Regular exercise. Regular exercise. Light to moderate exercise, such as walking or yoga, may help improve your mood, boost energy levels, and enhance overall physical well-being. Exercise also supports your immune system and may help reduce treatment side effects like fatigue. Stress management. Cancer treatment may be a stressful experience, making it important to find ways to manage your mental health. Techniques such as meditation, deep breathing exercises, counseling, or even creative outlets like art or writing may help you cope with stress and anxiety. 5. Stay informed and advocate for yourself. In the face of a cancer diagnosis, staying informed and advocating for yourself is key. Keep up to date on the latest treatment options, research advancements, and clinical trials that may be available. Don't be afraid to seek second opinions or explore alternative treatment approaches that may better suit your needs. I know talking about cancer may feel heavy, but it's important for us to be aware. Colorectal cancer might be rising fast, but that doesn't mean you're powerless. But remember, it's not over. Making small changes today, like moving more, eating better, and managing stress, may go a long way in protecting our health down the road. Also, always talk to your healthcare provider if you notice any unusual symptoms. Today we learned about all the reasons for the rise of colorectal cancer, but did you know that there are other signs that your health might be at risk? Want to find out more? Watch 13 alarming signs your blood sugar levels are high, or watch 12 early warning signs of heart disease your body is telling you about. You may watch either or both of them. How many of the early mentioned habits do you follow in real life? Let us know in the comments section below.